And now we come to one of the most famous verses in the entire Bible. This calls for wisdom. Let the one who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Three things to notice here. First, John says this calls for wisdom. He is telling us we need to think carefully. This is not simple. Second, calculate the number. In Greek, this means to compute, to use a process of identification and registration. In modern terms, run it through a computer. This is a data system. Third, it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. This is not a symbol. It is not a name. It is a numbering scheme used to identify and track a specific individual person. 666. This is the number associated with the Antichrist himself, his assigned code in a global tracking system. Look at the large 666 on your screen and look at the flaming image. This is not mythology. The book of Revelation is describing a real person, a real system, and a real economic structure that is even now being developed in our world. So what is the mark, practically speaking? Let me introduce a concept I call the SIN, the social integration number. Think of it as like our social security number, but vastly expanded. The SIN would include every object and every person and every entity in the world. It can accommodate over 1 trillion unique identifiers for humans, animals, machines, and things connected to the Internet of Things. The Greek word for mark in Revelation 13 is charagma. It refers to a stamp or brand, something that is impressed or engraved onto a surface to identify ownership. In modern terms, we might call it a UPC, Universal Person Code, that contains all information about the individual identity, financial data, health records, location history, and more. Look at the barcode on the screen. Notice the numbers at the bottom and the 3 guard bars within the barcode structure. Many scholars have pointed out that every standard UPC barcode is structured using 3 sets of lines that correspond to the number 6, giving every barcode the underlying structure of 666. This may be coincidence, or it may be a preview. Either way, the technology for universal person tracking and economic control already exists. The infrastructure is being built.